Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking a look at Grand Voyage versus Alvida at Alvida's Hideout, and ranking all of the Strength Fighter legends and very good free-to-play legends to take down level 5 of this particular Grand Voyage. So I've been doing a series where I'm putting all of the legends at their max potential, because remember, Grand Voyage was built for level limit break. Putting a tier list together for you guys to prioritize what units to take down this particular event. Now, hopefully this helps you guys out if you're a newer to mid-game player to focus on what characters you will best need to take down this particular fight. But look, Alvida, it's probably one of the easiest of the Grand Voyages. On release, it definitely was, and honestly, it was probably one of the better design ones in my opinion, because it was actually a lot of fun to run. So remember, this is level 5, you didn't need to bring a mono strength, mono fighter, and a Luffy on the team, and we're going to rank all of these legends in the game, put them on a tier list for you guys. So hopefully you guys get a better understanding. So if you enjoy the video, bell the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Let's take a look at some of the characters for Grand Voyage Alvida's Hideout. Alright, so here we go. We have the tier list here. The top list, this is basically the best units. If you bring these characters, it's going to make it easy mode. Elite is just the next best options. Great options are characters that you can make work if you have them, if you want to invest in them. Can work, I wouldn't really bother, but look, the character has cleared it, so we do want to include them. And then don't bother is just like a character that I just wouldn't invest in at all, because they're not only not good for this, but they're just sort of not good in general. So I put all of the Strength Fighter legends, and I included a couple of free-to-play characters that you guys can go pick up, and I'll talk about them once we get there. You can go pick up from like any game mode, so that way it'll help you guys out drastically. But look, today we're really focusing on legends, and obviously level limit break at level limit break 5 is the name of the game. Plus, I'll talk about some other legends sort of work that without that sort of level limit break. So, starting it off with Log Luffy. This was actually built for Log Luffy, and look, he can work. He's not a character I prioritize. His level limit break kind of sucks, but look, he definitely can work. I wouldn't bother with Lucci. Honestly, I wouldn't even bother with Log Luffy now that I'm thinking about it, to be honest. I wouldn't bother about it at all. This Lucy, he can work. Same with what's it called? Luffy and Ace, even the 6-star, like, you can make it work. This Luffy is honestly elite. The carryover orb buff into the final stage is just so strong, because I believe you can't use an orb boost on the final stage, if I remember correctly. So that's what makes this guy so good, because you can bink him on turn 4, carry it in stage 5. 6+ bullet at level limit break. He's one of the best characters to bring. He removes barriers, it's end of turn damage, there's a resilience on the final stage for like 1 unit. He is just, he's elite. Like, if you're going to bring any character to this, Bullet is the man to bring. Like, bring Friend Captain. This Luffy, look, he's a great option. I think this Luffy is just infinitely better to bring. But look, he's a Luffy, he's a strength fighter. He's still very, very good. This Sabo, he's also a great option. Getting the color affinity perfect strikes is good, but if you're using this guy, you're not going to be able to carry that color affinity into the final stage. He can give you a chain boost and stuff too, which is quite nice. Luffy and Sanji can work, but they're not a character I would prioritize. This Akainu is actually a really good option. He gets around barriers on the final stage, but look, if you're bringing Bullet, you're probably not going to need him. But look, you definitely can use him, and he's a little bit easier to attain than something like 6+ level limit break 5 Bullet. Jack, look, Jack's really good. He can work, but he doesn't really work for this content. But he's probably something you'll invest in for PvP anyway. Now, these are the 3 free-to-play characters I was talking about. We've got Kid, we've got Foxy, and basically Foxy and I can't remember her name. And then this free-to-play Garp you can actually get nowadays in the PKA shop. So this Kid is actually elite, because you get Binded and Despaired on stage 4. Plus you get a bunch of Bomb Orbs, I believe. He can rotate them. Plus he has Hunger. So you do need to bring a character with Hunger. And he is one of the only free-to-play fighters in the game that is Strength that can actually have the Hunger limit break ability. And because he's free, you can max it out literally for free. You just got to go pick him up from the treasure map shop. Next, we've got the Foxy Pirate. Honestly, I'm going to put Foxy in great option, because he got replaced really fast. But you pick up this character from the PvP shop, and it's a very easy pickup. It's a very good character to bring. So I definitely wanted to include him on this tier list. I don't think he's as good as something like what Kid is. But definitely a very, very good option. Next, we've got Garp, and Garp is another elite option. Garp kind of got replaced with what Bullet's doing with his 6+ level limit break. but Garp gives cooldowns on the final stage, which is actually essential. Plus, he can give barrier removal too, which is really, really nice. Next, we've got the Straw Hat Crew V2. They're probably the next best option, and they're definitely the best Luffy to bring for this particular fight. Their final tap actually goes through resilience, so just like Bullet and his end of turn damage, they're the best option to just bring for that final stage. Plus, they have a final tap that just literally, like, does all everyone's damage as free damage, and even as a character that is a dex unit, you can actually do some really fun stuff. Who's Who can work. He's more of like a final stage option, but I did some stuff with him as captain to get this done. But look, if you just pick up this Garp, he's just going to be a better option for you, and he's free. However, like, Who's been on so many banners that you probably have him as well. Ulti's pretty elite. It's probably one of the best for this as well. Her captain ability removes despair. She works exceptionally well alongside Page 1, who's actually really, really good for this. He's probably just a great option, but this ulti, she's very, very good. She gives the target mark, so she gives you a free conditional on the final stage if you use her as captain as well. So you can do some really fun stuff there. If you partner up with Bullet, it's very, very easy. She's not like as good as what Luffy Crew V2 and Bullet are, but she's still fantastic for this. Luffy and Yamato, they're an elite character for this as well. You kind of have to build out like a free spirit team to really get it to work. But they're another unit that has hunger. I believe this unit has hunger as well, but I can't exactly remember off the top of my head. But Luffy Yamato can also give recovery orbs to get through hunger as well. Now remember, you can't use an orb boost on the final stage, so characters like this do get heavily nerfed. But there is a Reiju support that you can basically put on Anniversary Reiju on any of these characters to give an orb boost on the final stage, and then you don't really have to worry about it too much. But remember, this guy will extend buffs too, so if you use this on turn 2, if you're running the hybrid situation, you can actually extend it. Next, we've got Odin and Toki. I honestly wouldn't bother with Odin and Toki. Luffy and Ace definitely can work, but again, they're just... I don't even know why I put you. I totally forgot it was 6+, but whatever. Next, we've got the Anniversary Luffy. This Anniversary Luffy is really good because he can remove paralysis just in his captain. You can get his special back quite frequently, and then he could be like a chain boundary unit for you guys. Again, though, the Straw Hat Crew is probably your best option to bringing a Luffy on the final stage, but if you guys did some summons or you chase this guy for the event that's out right now, you might have picked up a couple copies. His final taps is just as good as this guy's. So you can do some fun stuff there. Kobe, look, I feel like Kobe can work. He's one of the newer legends for Anniversary exclusives, but I actually haven't done anything with Kobe in this content. He has a captain swap mechanic. He can give color affinity and tandem moves on the final stage. He's not really providing you all that much, but I feel like you definitely can do something with Kobe, right? So we'll put him on can work. I might revisit this content with the character. Finally, we have Jesus Burgess. I don't have Jesus Burgess, but he's a 3-turn attack booster if you have a full board of strength orbs, and he can be a chain boost. So if you can give yourself a full board of strength orbs, this guy... Oh, sorry. If the enemy has damage reduction or threshold, he does that. Sorry. I don't think there is damage reduction or threshold, so I feel like he's probably just a can work character. Honestly, this Lucy's probably a little bit better. He can give you like 5 turns of an attack boost at level limit rate 5, and then like 5 turns of a chain boost. So you can just carry that into the final stage, which will be really, really cool. Remember, you have to hit perfects with him, so you can't do something like this. But like I said, if you bring these two characters here, you can pretty much clear it very, very easily. And I'll leave a link in the description to my Grand Voyage playlist if you guys want to go check that out, just to beat this particular piece of content. This is one of the easier of the Grand Voyages, so have a little bit of fun with it. Build out your strength fighter Luffy team, and you'll be off to the races. But hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure to go down there, belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.